Okay, so August is a big month in crypto for a variety of reasons, but especially because a lot of projects out there are releasing previously locked up tokens. About $1 billion worth, actually. And we have some major projects that are taking part, including Immutable X, the Sandbox, Aptos, Arbitrum, Ripple, Avalanche, and many others as well. And look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it either, because token unlocks, depending on the project, can certainly have a volatile effect on the price. So we're going to highlight those projects that I think you should most be aware of that are unlocking tokens this August. I'm going to give you the information and you do with it what you will, but at the very least, you should be informed. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest. I wish you very, very well. Just remember that I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and that means, of course, that this video is not official financial or investment advice. For context here, I just want to talk about at a top level why token unlocks matter in the first place. And I want to explain why talking about them and highlighting them on the calendar is an important factor to consider. There is a long-time trend of projects launching tokens with low float and high FDV, otherwise known as fully diluted value. Okay, but now people are starting to take notice of it. And actually that's good, because these projects do carry more risks than others typically do. Low float just refers to the number of tokens that are currently available for trading. When there are only a few tokens available, i.e. low float, their price can be a lot more volatile. You can find this for any token by looking for the circulating supply. It's something that we always mention when we talk about prices. Then look at that as a percentage of the total supply. 90% of tokens in circulation is a lot better, at least in my opinion, than 10, 15, 20% or a lower figure. More is certainly better. And so a big token unlock increases the number of available tokens, which can lead to price drops because more people might start selling, right? So that's float. And then FDV, or fully diluted value, talks about the total value of all tokens if all of them, if 100% of them were to be in circulation. When a project has a high FDV, it means that its total value is high, even if not all the tokens are available just yet. And if a large number of these tokens suddenly become unlocked, well, that can change how investors see the project's value, and that often leads to price changes, unsurprisingly. Wormhole and WorldCoin are two projects in particular that highlight the danger of low float, high FDV. Wormhole currently has 1.8 billion tokens available out of a total supply of 10 billion W tokens. So that's 18% of its tokens, which are currently available for trading that are in circulation. Token unlocks can disrupt Wormhole's price if the market struggles with the extra supply. And then WorldCoin has only 311 million WLD tokens available out of 10 billion. So that's even less. That's only 3.11%, which are in circulation out of the total supply and available for trading by extension, right? Future token unlocks can spark selling pressure or cause the WLD to dip. And so token unlocks can really flood the market with more tokens, changing supply dynamics and demand dynamics, and thus affecting prices. And for many insiders and whales whose tokens have been locked up, these unlocks represent the first chance for them to sell, and many of them will take that opportunity. So it's not always something you have to action. You don't always have to react to token unlocks, but it is important to pay attention to them if you hold the asset in your portfolio. This Altcoin Buzz Spotlight video is brought to you by Republik, which is the first AI-powered social media platform specifically for Web3. It uses AI to aid the algorithm by recommending content and seeing how users contribute to the platform. And Republik takes SocialFi to the next level. It's a social media platform where creators control content monetization. They can sell subscriptions to exclusive content, charge for chat unlocks, and receive tips. And these top-notch monetization tools far exceed what others in SocialFi are currently offering. Republik essentially eliminates the biggest friction for Web2 users diving into Web3 by offering social logins. Users can sign up with their Google or X accounts, and the app automatically creates a wallet for them. And so with this seamless onboarding, Web2 users can start earning RPK, which is Republik's native token. They can also monetize their content or choose to support creators. Check out the link in the description below to try Republik and start earning today and get a glimpse of what the future of Web3 SocialFi truly looks like. Okay, and the first token unlock that we're considering here for August is Immutable X. The Web3 gaming project plans to unlock 32.5 million tokens valued at $49 million on the 9th of August, so just a few days from now. And these tokens make up 2.11% of its circulating supply. They are allocating this month's unlock to ecosystem development that will receive 15.91 million tokens, valued at about $22 million, and project development. They're going to receive 16.56 million IMX tokens. That's valued at about $23 million. Now, the last token unlock for Immutable X was on July 12th. IMX has lost about 17% of its value in the last 30 days or so. And we can probably expect a further dip in price as a result of this upcoming unlock, or at the very least, more sell pressure. Regardless of price drops, however, Immutable X certainly remains one of the top Web3 gaming projects, and I would advise you to keep an eye on the price movement after the unlock. Wait for that first, but subsequently you could find yourself with a pretty good entry opportunity, depending on how things go, so keep an eye on it. Our next major unlock here takes us to Avalanche AVAX, which is a layer 1 blockchain, and Avalanche plans to unlock 9.54 million AVAX tokens valued at $251 million on the 20th of August. This unlock represents 2.42% of its circulating supply. And here's how they plan to allocate this unlock. The Avalanche team is going to receive 4.5 million AVAX worth $118.53 million. Strategic partners are receiving 2.25 million AVAX tokens worth about $60 million or just below that. And then the rest is going to the foundation and is being distributed as airdrops. This is a massive token unlock, and honestly it comes at a pretty bad time for AVAX as a token, which has been down in the last month. Now, Avalanche represents the biggest token unlock in terms of dollar value on this list, but we do have some other ones that are taking place in August, some pretty important names. So I'll go through those quickly. We have Arbitrum, which is unlocking on the 16th of August. They're unlocking 2.8% of their circulating supply, which is 92.6 million tokens worth about $67 million. Now, Arbitrum recently became the first Layer 2 network to hit $150 billion in total volume on Uniswap. On the 15th of August, we have Starknet, which is unlocking 64 million tokens. That makes up 4.4% of its circulating supply and worth about $35 million. The Sandbox on August 14th will unlock 9% of its circulating supply. That's a pretty big percentage figure, which is 205 million tokens worth about $69 million. The platform raised $20 million in June to reach a $1 billion valuation. And finally, here in this list of honorable mentions, we have Aptos. On August 12th, Aptos will unlock 2.41% of its circulating supply, which is 11.31 million tokens worth around $80 million. So what can we expect from these unlocks, generally speaking? Well, look, usually large token unlocks do lead to selling pressure, which, again, usually leads to a drop in price. So, for example, Aptos unlocked $69.44 million worth of APT tokens just recently on the 12th of July, and this led to a price decline due to selling pressure. Probably no surprise there. That unlock saw the price of APT drop from $6.31 on July 11th to $5.95 after the unlock. Not particularly violent, actually. There are some examples out there that are even more extreme, certainly. It's not the biggest drop in the world, but the trend is certainly observable. And we can probably expect a similar pattern for most of these projects. Unlocks are not a great thing for the price of an asset. Again, you think of all the investors out there that have their assets locked up, their tokens locked up. For many of them, this represents the first opportunity to liquidate and to earn some money, and that's inevitably what at least some people are going to choose to do. Okay, but just don't forget that there's a silver lining here, because for the rest of us, for the non-whales, these token unlocks are going to represent dips in price, most likely. And then subsequently, directly after that, we could actually find ourselves with some pretty good entry points. So keep an eye on these assets and on the token prices. We do expect to see volatility the day of, the day after the unlock kind of thing. But after that, you may want to consider getting in when the price is lower.